Hey y'all, welcome to Castle Hives. We are going to check this colony today. It has been a couple weeks since I split them, let them make their own queen. I know that the queens emerged. I do have some honey supers on this colony, but I want to get in here today and do a pretty good inspection. Check the supers and see how they look, and then get down into these brood chambers just to see if I can find some capped brood. So that's how I'll know that this colony successfully made their own queen. So let's get this hive here opened up and see what this colony is doing. Okay, the moment of truth. Couple girls there. Now, what I'm going to do is just pull these supers off first, and I'm going to get down into the brood chamber. Now, I expect in the center to get into my brood, if there is any. Oh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Right there, they made a queen. Right there. Look at her. So, got right here my one-handed queen catcher. All right. Now, y'all are going to get to see me mark a queen. So I've got my yellow pen, okay? There's 5 different colors. Cycles through the years. Now, my one-handed queen catcher here, you can see that big, beautiful queen in there, okay? She's just starting to really plump out. Now, I've got my marking pen. What you want to do with these, give it a good shake, okay? And before you even go to marking your queen, I want to do this. Watch. It's a new wick, so I'm going to go right down here. Get that wick primed, okay? Here we go. Prime it there. Now, what I can do here is push up that queen catcher, okay? And get the queen lined up right there so you can see her thorax in there. And get a good yellow dot, okay? Now she's down, okay? I'm going to set her here, all right? And let that dry for a minute, and that's going to be it. Let me squeeze these frames back together, and then I'll get on to check the super. So let me get this back together and be right back. Okay, y'all, I have this box back together, and my queen is in there and marked. We'll get a good look at her again. You can see her in there. Okay, now, I'm just going to take her here and just set this down. And let her go in. There she goes, right down there. She actually crawled up on my hand. Okay. Let's check the supers now. Well, I tell you what. Just lifting them, they're not in these that much just yet. So let me pull. Yeah, they're just starting to build them out. So I'm not even going to go any further. Let me just get this colony back together. Happy that it's queen right. Saw eggs in there. So one of these colonies, that's a win. So let's move on over to the bee box polyhive and see what that one shows us. Okay, let's see what this polyhive shows us. Now, what I was looking for there was if there were any beetles, and I did not see any. So, let me get the supers off. Yeah, I can already tell by lifting that. They really haven't filled out anything in the supers yet, so I'm not even going to check those. Now, I can already notice that this colony's behavior, okay, they're pretty chill. All right? So what that tells me is that they are probably queen right as well. But I'm going to check. Now, do you have to spot the queen every time you do an inspection? No. I like to look at them though. Set that wax over there. All right. Let's see what this colony shows us. It shows us an empty frame. It's all nectar so far. Some nectar there as well. They might have this whole box plugged up with nectar. So what I'm betting, just from those signs right there, is I'm thinking that this had a primary swarm and maybe a secondary, like an after swarm. I'll be right back. I'm going to grab a couple frames, swap some of these out, give them some room, and I'm going to check this lower deep. All right, so what I did was checkerboarded in some partially drawn and some bare foundation, that way to give them some room. And now I'm going to get into this lower deep just to see what I can see there. Now, what I notice, I'm almost thinking that they are queen right just because their behavior, they're not really getting at me, but we'll see. Now, where I'm at right now, and I haven't seen queen, I've seen those cells that have emerged, so I'm betting that there's a virgin or a newly mated running around in here. All bee bred here. So I'm going to have to watch this colony. And unfortunately, with my, schedule, the next time that I can check on this colony will be about 10 days. Now, that might work out though, because if there's a newly mated queen in here, that will give her time to start laying. And then when I come back to this colony, I should see, some brood. So, let me get this colony here back together, and we'll give an update. All right, everybody. So, what we found today with these two colonies, okay? The bee castle here, found a mated queen, got her marked. Saw a little bit of brood in there. Okay, so that's good. This colony here should be on its way now. Okay? The bee box here. I did not find any brood. I did not see a queen. So what that means is I saw some cells that were emerged that were not torn down yet. So what that could mean is maybe she went out and is on a mating flight. Maybe, you know, could be a number of things. So my next inspection, when I check this colony here, this hive, if I do not see any brood, I will just move a frame of eggs and that over. Or if I could get a mated queen, I'll do that. So this colony here, out of any of the ones in the apiary, is the only one that I got to really watch right now. All the others are building up nice. So very happy that this one here made a daughter. I've got last year's queen in one of the front splits, so very happy that I was able to get a daughter here. So that's the update. If you all want to keep following along, see how this here colony works out, you know, click that like, subscribe also, hit that bell. You know, keep following along Castle Hive. So very exciting year here in 2022. So y'all take care, and until the next one, I'm getting out of the heat.